Trying to figure it out. Sorry.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Hold on. Maybe I should put in my AirPods so that I could hear you, so it
Okay.
doesn't echo. Okay. Can you see me okay?
Yes. Yeah, right
Okay.
now it is good.
Okay. Let me go grab my AirPods real quick. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Okay. Okay. Hi. What time is it in Ukraine?
So right now it is 8 a.m. So it is morning.
Wow, that's early. Good morning.
Yeah, good day to you. So 1 second, I will close the window because it is very noisy and we will start. 1 second.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, I'm back. So yeah, if you're ready, we can start.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Hello, dear viewers. Today, my guest is an incredible Thai singer, actress, and TV host, Beau Savitree. Hello, Beau.
Hi. Oh, great introduction. You're too kind.
So, what's up? How have you been like these days?
Good. I've been super busy. I've been doing a lot of things here and there, and I dropped off my daughter this morning, and then I went to the office to do some work because I'm doing like a t-shirt line
Mm-hmm.
with a bunch of moms from school, and then I rushed back here and ate lunch in about like 10 minutes, and then here we
Oh,
are.
thank you very much for taking your time to do this interview with me. So, let's start with your childhood. You were born in Thailand, but you also have lived in the United States. How is life different in these two countries, and how have these different cultures influenced your way of thinking?
Hmm. Great question. You're right. I was born here in Thailand, and then I moved to the US when I was about 12 years old. And the first time that I moved to the US, there was a big culture shock because here in Thailand there's a lot of respect for the elderly, for the adults out here, especially teachers, right? So here before like when we walk to our teachers, we have to make sure that our head is not above our teacher's head. So we're always like crouching or on our knees, like going to our teacher's desk turning in our homework and stuff. So when I first moved to the States, I was like, wait, I can stand over my teacher's head? So it was weird for me. But I quickly adjusted. And I think the other part of the culture shock for me was when I was coming back here to Thailand.
Ah,
Um, it's it's I really do appreciate the US where they plan the cities really well. You know how in the US they have like a residential area, mainly just for residential, and then
yeah.
there's like the business area. But in Thailand, it's all mixed together. So I think for me, I like that more about the US. And another thing that was kind of hard for me to adjust to when I first moved back to Thailand was one, the traffic, and two, how people don't really follow the traffic law here. Um,
Yeah.
I was I was driving with somebody. I'm not gonna name who, because that person is still in my life. But I was driving with this person, and I saw I was approaching a stop sign, and I stopped and looked, and then this person said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, there's a stop sign here, so obviously I'm stopping and looking around before I go again because there's a stop sign."
Yeah.
And he was like, he laughed in my face. And he goes, "Oh, nobody stops at the stop signs here in Thailand." What? Like, that's so dangerous. But yeah, I quickly adjusted, and I mean, it's home.
Yeah, but that's actually interesting because I have never been to Thailand. I really want to go there, but I heard a lot of situations like with traffic, so I knew kind of these problems. But what you've said, like with teachers, is really interesting because I also like remember seeing, for example, in Asian cultures, like in Asian countries,
Hmm.
not everywhere, of course, but that students they usually bow and do stuff like that. So it was kind of
Yeah,
interesting for me to hear. So thank you for sharing. Um,
yeah.
After graduating with a double major in political science and international studies from the University of California, you were offered a job at a law firm. You worked there for less than 1 year before moving back to Thailand to pursue your dream of becoming
Mhm.
a pop star. Why didn't you start studying music, for example, and why did you decide to study political science and international studies?
Mm. Um, this is such a, I think it's a useful question for anyone who's maybe picking their major or choosing what they're studying in. For me, I had a dream of becoming a singer or an actress ever since I could remember, right? That's my long life dream and goal. But I also was realistic and I said, oh, I need a real job. I need a real career. So this is what I'm going to do because I was pretty good at speaking. So I'm going to be a lawyer. And I liked studying law and I liked social science and I liked arguing with people. So I might do well in the field of law. So, so even though I studied political science and international studies, I've always had that dream in the back of my mind. Now I kind of wish that I would have studied something that is related to this field because I actually get to do it in real life. But yeah, I think I was just being realistic. An 18-year-old who didn't really know my future, I thought I picked the safest path
Yeah.
towards my career. And I I worked at a law firm because I wanted to be a lawyer, and I was in the process of taking the LSAT. So that's why I said, okay, I graduated. I need to work at a law firm to make sure I gain the experience before I go to law school. So it was very like one, two, three. You know,
Hmm.
it's until one day I kind of realized, oh wait, like it because I worked at the law firm, I kind of figured out myself. Um, you know, if you've seen in movies where there's the
Yeah.
devil and the
Yeah.
angel
Yeah.
like arguing with each other, that was kind of like me internally. I was arguing with myself, like, oh, but this is the realistic route to my career path, and but this is like my dream. Um, so I said, you know what? Why not quit my job and move back to Thailand and pursue my dream because I didn't want to live the rest of my life wondering what if or
Yeah.
having regrets. If that day I didn't decide to quit my job and move back to Thailand, to this day, I probably would be wondering, what if I moved back to Thailand back in 2008? What would have happened? Where would I be? I didn't want to wonder any of that. I said, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a try. If I don't make it, that's fine. I'll go back to law school because law school will be there no matter how
Yeah.
long. But especially in Thailand, the to begin your career in the entertainment industry, there's a shelf life. The older you are, the harder for you to make it because like it's
Yeah.
easier to start when you're youthful. So that's how I got into singing and I quit the law part and then I said, okay, if I don't make it, then I'll come back to law school. But if I made it, then the rest is history.
Yeah, but that's actually logical, and I think it will be a very useful advice also for those who are deciding, like between their
Yeah,
dream and yeah.
yeah,
So
follow your heart. Yeah, like sometimes it's good to put logic into things into perspective, but I think eventually you have to listen to your heart and evaluate your talent. If you have what it takes and you believe in yourself, then like why not go for it? You have one chance. Just give it your all and go after it.
So, as you said, you decided to go back to Thailand to pursue your dream in singing career. But why did you go exactly to Thailand? Because, for example, a lot of young artists, singers, they come to all the way to the US to pursue their dream and also to become successful, to have a successful career there. But you have lived in
Hmm.
the US like before coming to Thailand. Why didn't you stay there and, for example, pursue your dreams there?
I've actually considered maybe pursuing a career in Hollywood. I took some acting classes on the side of school and like I took some headshots, but I never actually sent out my headshots or go on any auditions or anything like that. And part of the reasons was because if you think back in 2008 or even today, there are not a lot of people who look like me on the mainstream media. There are I'm like saying like Asian people,
Yeah.
and if you when you see Asian people on the mainstream media, you see mostly South Indians and East Asians. So I mean not South Indians, sorry, South Asians and East Asians. So you don't see a lot of Southeast Asian looking people, even though there are some Southeast Asian actors like Brenda Song. She represents the Southeast Asian people, but she looks more towards a stereotypically East Asian
Mm.
person. So I feel like there weren't a lot of people who were like like the big eyes and tan skin. A lot of people who looks like me. So I guess part of me was thinking that it might be easier for me to try to make it in Thailand, to get a start here in Thailand, and versus trying to go out there in Hollywood. So yeah, that was why I chose to come back to Thailand. And another reason was because my family was here and I really missed home because Thailand is home for me and I really missed it.
Why? But wait a second. Then you have lived in the US alone or with your family? Because I thought that you have
Mm-mm.
lived with your family there.
Oh, I had family there. I had uncles and aunts and family, but my parents were in Thailand.
Ah, okay. Because I thought that you moved there with your parents, so that would make another
Mm,
completely
mm.
sin. Of course, yes, and I can understand. And how did your parents react? You coming back to Thailand? Because I think that it wasn't really a spontaneous decision that you took, so you have thought a
Hmm.
lot about it. So how did they react?
Oh, they basically were like, okay, let's do it. They were ready to buy me the plane ticket home because they missed me too. So I told them, I was gonna give myself 1 year. And if I didn't make it to the first competition I go to, I was going to go to the next one. Or if I don't make it to that one, I'm going to send out demos. I didn't know how to send out demos to the record labels, but I thought, like I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give myself 1 year. If I don't make it, then I'll go back to school. So for them, it was like, oh, great. Like, come. It's like, it's nice to have you back home too. Um, so yeah, I basically told them, I said, I got you no, I got you the degrees. I graduated, I got you a college degree. Now it's time for me to follow my dreams. And then, they said, come on. They welcomed me with open arms and basically bought me my tickets and I rushed home and yeah.
That's sweet. So, when you came back to Thailand, you competed in the fifth season of Academy Fantasia. So, I will explain also to the viewers who aren't familiar with the show. So, it is a reality show held in Thailand. It is a singing contest judged through popular votes. However, you were eliminated in the ninth week of the show, if I'm not mistaken, which came as a
Mhm.
shock to everyone. So, what do you think about this situation, and how would you evaluate your experience of taking part in such a contest?
Oh, honestly, I'm so grateful for this experience. Without AF or Academy Fantasia, I would have not been here today. And AF basically opened the door to the entertainment industry for me. It brought me so many opportunities. And what it did for me was it was like because it's in the name itself, right? Academy Fantasia. It's an academy.
Yeah.
So it was where I basically get to learn about singing, dancing, and acting, all the three art forms that I love and I have always wanted to pursue. I get to do it in this one place. So for me, that was like a dream come true. It was the first place I went to audition for, and I made it. And I learned so much from there. And speaking of the elimination week, I was eliminated in the ninth week out of 12, right? So I was so close to the
Yeah.
finals. And I remember being devastated, but I kind of had a feeling that it was coming because um the top three bottom people will have to stand in the front before they announce to whoever was out that week. And throughout the whole season, I think I've been in the bottom just the first week, and that was it. And I've never been on the bottom ever since. And so I kind of knew too. By the time if I was there, then it probably would be me, and I was right. But I think I was so overwhelmed that I started to cry. And what the viewers didn't know was that that night when I was out, I was actually I actually went back to the studio. And how the studio works is basically it's a huge studio, and they basically built like a set of like the bedroom, the dance room, the acting room. They built a set, and
Ah.
then all around it have mirrors. all around, so that the cameraman can basically sneak up on you and like take videos of you. Because Academy Fantasia is basically televised 24 hours
Hours.
every single day, so 24/7. So it's kind of like Big Brother mixed with American Idol, I would suppose. So yeah, so when I went back to the studio, I saw the other side of it. So I was walking all around and was looking into the mirror and see my friends. They couldn't see me though. So I was looking in, I'm like, I'm so jealous. They get to take the classes. I just want to take the classes. And I would cry and cry and cry. And then when we were in the like the back room, we were watching it live as it was happening inside the set, right? Um, and I would see like every time it's being televised, there would be SMS messages on the bottom screen when
Yeah.
where viewers can send in SMS messages, like cheering you on and stuff. When you're in the house, in the AF house, you can't see anything on the outside. You're not allowed to have a phone. You can't know anything from the outside. But when you're out on the other side, you can watch the TV. And I saw all these messages that were like sent for me to me, and
Oh.
I started to cry even more. I was bawling, and I was like, oh, they're so sweet, and I was so thankful that they cheered for me and they voted for me. But I think at in the moment, I think I I was sad because I couldn't take the classes anymore. I think that was the main reason why I cried so much. And I thought this was it. This was the end of my career. Like no opportunities like this will ever come again. And it's just being dramatic. But I was truly sad. But I am so thankful and I've learned so much from the program.
Yeah, that's actually very cute that a lot of people have cheered you up, and I think in during these times it is very, very important. But even though you continued your singing career, and right now we know who you are, so yeah, that was a very good start into your singing career. You have also appeared in many Thai dramas, series,
Mm.
and how would you also could you tell us about this experience, or maybe also a story which happened to you or your co-staff worker during the process of shooting, for example, the films, the series? So a funny story which can you share?
Mm. Um, yeah, luckily I like my time nowadays so different, right? Because it's like the streaming service and stuff. People don't really watch TV anymore. But I was so lucky that I was in the era where, like TV dramas was still a big thing. And I was also lucky that I had a chance to play many characters and many roles. I was like the the bitchy person. I don't know if I could like swear on your show, but I was like the mean person, and I was also like the timid girl, and I was also like the tomboy. So I had a chance to play a wide variety of characters, and I loved every moment of it. And if it wasn't because of my daughter, I think I would still be acting. But I kind of put that on the side a little bit to make sure that I could commit to raising my daughter 100% all into her. Um, but a funny story was on this set. It's called Bang Rajan, which is a like a battle. It
Mhm.
was like a war during a long time ago. Um, and the the scene was this guy like basically like kidnapped me and I was about to like assault me in the hut. And what he was supposed to do was we're really good friends, right? This guy, like the bad guy, and he like pulled my arm. And in the scene, he was supposed to pull my arm. I was supposed to hit this pole with my hand like this, and then fall back a certain way, like fall backward. What ended up happening was he grabbed my arm and swung me like really hard, but I slipped on a mat that was on the floor. And my head went straight to the pole like this, and it hit the pole so hard, like I think the whole set heard it, and they were so confused, like, was that real? So like it hit, and then like I was supposed to fall backwards, right? But it hit like, and I was so startled. but I wanted to keep playing, right? So
Yeah.
I felt this way. I felt down like boom, and then I went backwards. And then I lay there, and then the director was like, "Cut!" And then everybody came to me like, "Oh my god, was that real?" I said, "Yeah." And I had a huge, huge bump on my forehead because it was really hard. And then they looked back on the playback, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, it looks so real." And I was like, "It was real." So they actually used that cut in the real drama because I mean it was very realistic. And then I like I didn't want to like stop acting until the director said cut, right? But after he said cut, like all the tears just like it was like waterworks. It just came out of nowhere, and it just came out so much because I think I was startled,
Yeah.
because I was so in shock that that happened. But yeah, I put a little ice on it. I put some medicine on it, and it was fine.
Yeah, but for this much sufferings, I think they had to put this cut in the film. So
Yeah,
definitely.
so it was
But
worth it.
yeah, of course. It would be just a waste of cut because you have suffered so much. Oh, yeah, but I can't imagine. Yeah, that's bad. But do you
Mm.
prefer to play, for example, did you prefer to play, like you said, Mean Girls, or for example, something kinda in this kind of
Oh,
style?
I love playing the mean girl. It's so fun. It's like you get to do the stuff you don't get to do every day, and you get to
Yeah,
bring like another, I don't want to say another side of you, but like another soul, I
yeah,
guess, out. And it's so fun. Yeah, I feel like you don't get to do that every day,
yeah.
and and yeah, I liked it so much.
Yeah, so you get the chance to do the stuff which you can't really do in your daily life. So that is pretty
Mhm,
cool. So you
mhm.
also talked about your daughter, and on your Instagram page you post a lot of photos and videos with her. I especially love the videos where she sings. I think she's very cute,
Aw,
very beautiful. So does she want to also
thank
become a
you.
singer like her mom, like you?
Yeah, I'm afraid she's been bitten by the singing and the acting bug. She loves it. She actually begged me to enter a competition, and I at first I didn't want her to, but she wanted to because I think she sees a lot of her friends at school because her school has like a lot of musicians, and they're very strong in music as well. So I think she sees a lot of that at school, and she really wants to enter a competition. So she's been doing that maybe like a few times a year. So I told her, to keep it down. We're actually going to Japan
Oh,
next month for a competition because she qualified from Thailand. And well, she qualified. She sent an online audition, and then she qualified. And we're going to Japan for a competition. But
yeah.
I didn't want to put any pressure on her, so I said, whatever happens, we're already proud of you. It's okay, because she's a perfectionist, and sometimes she likes winning a lot. And I said, it's okay. Like, you don't have to win all the time. It's fine. But she loves it. And she said, I really want to show the people because she's practicing this one song for the Japan competition. And I was like, would you be upset if we don't go? She goes, yes, because I really want to show this song to the audience. And I said, there are
Oh.
talent shows at school. Like you could go show people at the talent show. She goes, but I worked so hard. I really want to go. Can I please go? And yeah, but she loves it.
Wow, cool. May I ask, how old is she?
She just turned 6 in July.
Oh my God. No, but she's so
Yeah,
cute, and I wish her luck at the competition. I'm sure she
thank
will nail
you.
it. So she sings really well. I really love this video, so keep posting.
Thank you.
So right now, yeah, I wanted also to ask you whether you know Ukrainian artists, musicians, actors, actresses.
Mm. I don't know if you've heard of them though. Like, cause they're like US based.
Yeah.
They're dancers. Val and Maxim. Their last name is Sh Shimakovsky. I don't know if you know that they're from Dancing with the Stars.
I may
Valentine
know.
and they're brothers. Yeah, I'm such a fan of Val and Max, but I love the way Val dances and the way he can bring the best out of every single partners that he has, young or old. Like I feel like he brings the best in them, and his choreography is amazing. So I'm such a fan.
Ah, yeah, yeah, I have found them. Yeah, they are from Odessa.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. I think his name is like his older brother's name is. I don't want to mispronounce it. Is it pronounced Maxim or
Maxim,
like
but you can say Max.
yeah,
Yeah, it's more like English.
Maxim.
Maxim.
Yeah. I think he was the judge for like a dance competition in Ukraine as well. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember he was stuck in Ukraine for a while too. In like a few like no, I don't know when he because it's on social media that he was stuck there and he couldn't go back to his wife, and I think his wife was pregnant or something like that. But yeah,
Uh,
I'm such a fan of them. They're amazing dancers. If you have a chance, go look them up on Dancing with the Stars US. They're amazing.
that's cool. And right now, what I do every interview is I sing a Ukrainian song to introduce a guest to Ukrainian music. So today I chose a song which is called Stojary. This is quite an old song. I can't really say that it is too old, but still by Nazariy Yaremchuk. He was a famous singer. And the song is called Stojary. Stojary is like a constellation of stars. So it's a name of constellation of
Mm.
stars. So yeah, I will sing the song right now, like a little part of it, and I hope you
Mhm.
like it. Був зорепад і зелен сад, і ми були у парі, потім в саду без тебе йду, коли горять стожари. Гей, ви, стожари, мені не сняться ваші чари, так хочу стріти кохання наяву. Так чом стожари, ви знов заходите за хмари, коли я з вами і мрію, і живу, коли я з вами і мрію, і живу. Yeah, that was it.
You have a beautiful
Thank
voice.
you very much.
Wow,
Kopkunka.
I like the song. It's good. I really like it. You have a beautiful voice. Do you pursue singing at all or?
Like I sing, but I think in the future, so everything is possible. So I will also like have my own songs. Not now, but yeah, in the future I'm looking forward to it. But
Yeah, it sounds great. Yay.
thank you very much. And actually, I really like talking with people like you because you are a big inspiration also to me, and I also think to our guests who are not only from Thailand but also from another corners of the world, and also for Ukrainian audience. So thank you very much for what you are doing, not for giving up, and
Oh,
go into your dream. And yeah, I hope that one day we will meet in Thailand or in Ukraine after the war. And I wish you and your daughter good luck at the competition. Thank you very much again, Kopkunka, for this interview.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Yeah,
Thank you for having me. And if you're ever in Thailand, direct message me and we should meet up.
yeah, great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And
Okay.
I also
Best of
wish
luck. Mhm.
Thank you. And I
Oh,
wish
sorry.
you a good I wish you a good day because right now I think it is like 12:31
Yeah.
in Thailand. Yes. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my day is only starting, but yeah, you should also pick up your daughter. So thank you very much again for taking your time. Yeah, and yeah, one day we will definitely meet. If I'm gonna visit Thailand, I will definitely message you. Thank you very much for
Yeah.
talking. And yeah,
Thank you. Have a great day.
thank you. Sawadee Sawadika.
สวัสดีค่ะ That was good.
Yeah, I'm learning
สวัสดีค่ะ
Thai a bit with the interview. So, Sawadika. Bye bye.
ขอบคุณค่ะ